Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading KS and the inventor of the CTKS method and BORSOG trading. If you're new, a very warm welcome and welcome back KS family. From my 30 plus years in financial markets, I explain the smart money mindset to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, gaining real wealth and positive excellence in the process. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently down 0.99% to 19,794. Ethereum is down 1.64% to 1556. As a community, we say no to scammers. We don't like scammers. Scammers scam. So if anybody reaches out to you in the comments from WhatsApp or Telegram, they're a scammer. Just ignore them. The US markets will be closed tomorrow. Just a bit of a reminder on that. On Wednesday, the 7th of September, we have the ISM Services PMI. And on Thursday, September 8th, Fed Chair Powell speaks again. Oh, please don't do it. In Australia, it's Father's Day, so happy Father's Day, everyone. Aussies do like to do it differently. Father's Day globally is generally the third Sunday in June. Rule 45, we know that no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. When we talk about gravity, we're talking about directional correlation. We can see Ethereum moving in line with Bitcoin's gravity, but stronger. What about Binance Coin, BNB, moving in alignment, but stronger? Have a look at ADA. Well done, Charles. About time. ADA is starting to take off. Fantastic. What about XRP? Moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity, as is Solana, as is Doge. Have a look at SHIB. SHIB's looking a bit more powerful. And what about Matic? Matic is off to the races. Really interesting that Matic started first and ADA is following second. So does this mean we can actually get into the market and all is safe? We need to drill into Bitcoin to figure that question or that answer out. Bitcoin is currently under several levels of resistance. It's been rejecting this support level for quite a while now, and we can see that there's negative momentum inside the market. If we lose this support and we're basically at the lower level of a support that's been playing out for the past 4 days, we've got this level down here at about 19,561, and Bitcoin is currently trading at 19,813. So we're very close to losing the remaining supports for Bitcoin's price. Now, what happens if we lose support and come through this Armageddon line? After all, it's only 4.4% away now. Let's have a look back to the past Armageddon line. What happened when we actually broke underneath that wide-ranging support? We fell dramatically. Notice this white line in the background. This is the Nasdaq 100. You can see the Nasdaq 100 was selling down rather dramatically. This was the time to lock in profits and just wait for price action to normalize. It always normalizes because price is always moving in a wave. And what do we actually see now? The Nasdaq 100 and the major indices have been moving down, and we're approaching the Armageddon line. We have to be very, very cautious of this line. If we're actually trading underneath that line, that could mean something like this waterfall behavior could occur from a probabilistic stance. You can see we're getting up to a similar situation that we faced back in around the midweek of June. So we don't want to go there. We want to just guard our profits. When people are new to trading and investing, they want to be trading and investing all the time. And one thing that I've noticed, the professionals inside our community are all sitting on the sidelines. They're waiting for price to reveal itself to them. And that is the way to go at this current time. Things will become clear and we can just hop in then. We always wait actively. We have active patience. I'd like to let the Coffee Club members know that as always, I post a video at the start of each month. I just posted Rule 154, Risk Off at Structural Uncertainty. It has a lot of really good information that will help you out. And that's now Coffee Club video number 14. Wow, how many videos have we done together? Well, it's 14. And I do these videos to say thank you very much for your kind generosity. Let's zoom in to the 1 hour basis, and what do we see? This upward support level has been violated. We're now trading below it. We're trading below multiple levels of resistance, so many levels of resistance. Price has been inching its way down all weekend. Right at the moment, this is not a very positive look for a setup. Of course, things could change around. We could end up getting above all of this resistance. If we do so, that's fantastic, and that's why we need A&F. We don't have one particular story. We remain story neutral. So what does that actually mean? A lot of people are looking at the getting into the next couple of months, and they've been traditionally hard months for the stock market, a lot of negative bias. But that's just a story. It doesn't mean it's going to go that way. That's why we do our A&F. We know that the market controls the return, but we control the trade or investment. First of all, to become professional, you must think about what you will do if price goes against you, if it goes nowhere, goes neutral, or if it goes for you last. To be more scientific about this process, we have a BORSOG code, which is basically, is the market going down, flat, or up? That's that first letter there. And what is the probability that you feel the market will go against you, go nowhere, or go for you? They are the percentages here. And how synchronized in with the market do you feel? That's like a 75% synchronization factor for this particular example. And we share those each and every day in the comments section on YouTube. As a community, we engage in active learning, because we know the market rewards our knowledge and just about nothing else. Putting in your BORSOG codes each day actually helps you to synchronize in with the market, because you do deep thinking. Where could the market go? And it also forces you to think about what you will do with your portfolio. It's actually the best thing you could possibly do. And thank you, Crypto No Stress, for your very kind generosity. Doing your BORSOG code each and every day will make you money, and it will relieve a lot of stress. Well done, global family. You're amazing people. If you're new, a very warm welcome, and you can just put your synchronization code in. It's really just for you and for you alone, but it makes a difference. And if you haven't commented for a while, just reach out and say hi. We've got one of the friendliest and the best communities on YouTube. We are incredibly supportive of one another, because our foundations are that of positive excellence and real wealth. And thank you so much, Crypto No Stress. I just watched your Coffee Club video 14 and it was amazing. Since episode 617, when Bitcoin was 23,755, you saw the market faltering and suggested de-risking. I saw this too with the help from the masterclass. I sold my positions and avoided a 20% plus loss. You have saved me so many times. Thank you for your time every day. I cannot imagine that you work so hard for us 7 days a week in and week out, month in and month out, year in and year out. I haven't been commenting, but I appreciate you so much. Thank you for turning up each day. You are incredible. Thank you so much, Crypto No Stress. And I just love being here. I think I've only missed 1 day, and that's because I was unwell. Since I started making videos, I do this each and every day because of people like you, because of our beautiful, beautiful global family. And I absolutely love the sense of community that we've developed globally. When you look into the market, I hope you're looking at the market like this. The market, Bitcoin, is influencing your alts. Of course, some of the alts just temporarily escape Bitcoin's gravity. But if Bitcoin comes down hard, they'll all resynchronize. They'll get pulled down even more so. So you have to be somewhat cautious. And if we look at the Stanfield levels and their CTKS method derived dynamic daily smart money and buy and sell levels, what we notice is the current price 19,810. We've got one level of support just below at 19,592, two levels of resistance above, one at 19,983 and one at 20,011. We've got a key level up here of 20,374. If we start to get above this particular level, things are looking really good. We're probably seeing a repair in the market. But if we don't get above this 20,374, we can expect more downward negative price action. And just keep in mind that Armageddon line is at 18,942. That's not really far away at the moment. One thing to share with you, when you're inside markets for many, many years, one thing that you will want to do is to keep away from losses wherever you can. That's why I say always have your three-dimensional process for taking a trade or an investment. Think about what you will do if the price goes for you, goes nowhere, or goes flat, or goes down, goes against you. And then what are you going to do about that? You don't want to be in a capitulation type situation, forced to make decisions when probably the bottom is being hammered out. The best way that I can explain this, when you're a professional, you look at the price action and you look within the context of the structure of the markets. That is, you do actual scientific analysis, you mark up your charts, and the more you mark up your charts, the more money you're going to make. And then you understand crypto is not just dependent on itself, it's dependent on the global ecosystem, the global financial ecosystem. So you must look at that. And then if you look at your alt, you know that it's not just dependent on the alt, it's dependent on Bitcoin. Bitcoin dependent on the market indices, and so many other things. So when you actually look at something, you're looking wide and far. And of course, before you buy or sell, you don't want to get swapped out of your emotional state by fear and greed. And that's why you must master emotional control. And that's pretty tough to do. That's why we've got a whole section inside the masterclass on it. And then you can have a lot of different ways to buy and sell. But I would suggest at a time like this that you get more averse to losses than hunting gains. Of course, it's absolutely your choice to do whatever you want to do, and you're the only one that can ever press buy or sell. So you must make your own decisions. But you also want to look at the weight of evidence and the weight of probability. And remember, at any time you can get back in. It's not as though you're just leaving the market forever. That's what retail does. Professionals always stay. You can think of yourself like a fund manager. You're literally rebalancing your portfolio if you wish to do so. Let's have a look at the longs and the shorts. We can see the longs have been buying the dip with abandon. They're loving the dip. They're going all in and more. And what is the price doing? It's going down. And when we look at this, we can see the longs have been hammered. They're obviously being liquidated. And now we've got a bit of a kick up here, a flattening out. It looks like the shorts are starting to get liquidated. Let's have a look at the liquidations over the past 24 hours. We can see 51.82 million in total liquidations across 16,001 traders. There's literally no one in the market at the moment. So what do we see over the past 24 hours? 74% of total liquidations have been long, just what we thought. What about the past 12 hours? 68% long. Correct. It goes in line with our thinking. About 81% long. In the past 4 hours, what about the past hour? Okay, it's swapped around, nearly 70% short. So the longs have been liquidated for quite a while because they've been buying the dip and the shorts have been loving it. Now the shorts are getting their turn to get liquidated. And this is always on. The shorts and the longs just have fun. They're always liquidating each other. It certainly doesn't feel like fun if you're the one getting liquidated though. And we can see, even though the longs have been getting into the market, the entire crypto global market cap actually decreased by 0.65% to 974.15 billion. The greatest gainers, Filecoin up in the top 100, nearly 12%, Axie a little over 8%, ADA nearly 6%, ZEC nearly 4%, Compound just a little over 3%, and ICP a little over 2%. And what about the greatest losses over the past 24 hours? In the top 100, Helium again 7.8% down, LDO nearly 7% down, Synthetics nearly 5% down, Leo nearly 4% down, as is Nexo, and Curve 3.7% down. When you look at your beloved alts, it's really important to keep in mind and consider Bitcoin's gravitational alignment that occurs when Bitcoin sells off, or in fact when it actually rallies as well. So just keep that one in mind. Keep that first and foremost in mind. It will really help your trading and investing. One thing that can be really difficult to do is have patience, and patience creates payment. When people are new into the market, they just want to throw money at pretty much anything. And that typically yields bad returns, because when you're throwing money at something that you don't understand, or if you're engaged in a process and you don't know what the process is, of course you're going to get panicked, and then you're going to get into conflict and reach out and blame. These things are very normal. It's a stage that everybody goes through. I went through it many years ago. Everybody goes through it. Panic zone and blame zone. You just want to get out of there as quickly as you can. Get into the patience and rule zone and mastering fear, zone 4. How do you get away from zone 1 and zone 2? It's through positive excellence. Positive excellence is a framework for sustainable fulfillment, meaning, happiness, and success. Instead of focusing on money, actually money is the last focus that we do. We focus on being just a little bit better every single day. Every single human being goes through loss, disappointment, and upset. And if you carry that loss, disappointment, and upset with you, you won't be going through the path of positive excellence. You'll get stuck in zone 2, which is the conflict zone, where people lash out. There's no inner peace or outer peace in conflict. And where there's no inner peace and no outer peace, there is no fulfillment, no meaning, and no happiness. But happiness can be found in zone 2, but it's usually found through transitory things like addictions or hits. That's not what this is about. Positive excellence is sustainable fulfillment, sustainable meaning, sustainable happiness, and sustainable success. So how do you get there? How do you get out of zone 1 and zone 2? Because we've all been there. It takes courage. And what is the courage? What courage is required? It's the courage to learn, the courage to lay down a painful story that no longer serves you. It's the ability to say, okay, I did the best I could possibly do. I didn't get the results that I wanted, but that's okay. I forgive myself. Forgiveness is never for other people. It's always for yourself. Yesterday, we asked about courage, especially in the market, and Tales from the Man Cave said, courage as an investidor, which is an investor and a trader, is not about throwing yourself into the market blindly under the false pretense that you are fearless and will somehow just prevail. It is about understanding the dynamics and possibilities at play and then trusting your own, only your own, knowledge and interpretation and acting on it, all the while being prepared to take the lesson if that is the outcome. The lesson is just the loss that gives you a lesson. Well done, Tales. That's just magnificent. And Spencer had a really good thing to share. Courage is pushing through that wall of fear and knowing even if it doesn't go as planned, you did your best on the knowledge and information you had at the time. And even if a lesson happens, not letting it hold you back and instead allowing it to build more courage for that next decision. Well done, Spence. And Jade said, courage. This makes me think of the video you play where everybody leaves the dance floor, the trade floor, when the market has come down so much that everyone has left and you have the courage to come in and trade. This is the video that Jade is talking about. We call that floor, the trading floor, the dance floor, because all the best music plays when the trade floor or the dance floor is empty. You can notice how prices are coming up where retail is climbing up the wall at the moment. Literally, look at that guy go. He's so clever. But what happens is when retail comes back again, they get caught on the wrong side of synchronization. Your BORSOG code is all about trying to find this synchronization level and always having integrity and authenticity about what numbers are real to you. I thought it would be really good to link courage with inner and outer peace as something that we could chat about inside the community. This is really important for not only your trading and investing, but for your life. If you have the courage to combat fear, you will find inner peace and outer peace. People that don't have inner peace and outer peace go directly into conflict because they're not kind to themselves. And one thing a lot of people don't understand, especially in financial markets, kindness is directly linked to sustainable success. If you're kind to yourself, if you can take the learning with humility, take the loss and convert it into learning, the lesson, you will make better and better decisions as you go along. I would love to hear your thoughts about how courage is linked to inner peace and outer peace. It's a bridge that I haven't created before, but I haven't spoken about it before, but I think this concept of the bridge from courage and kindness to inner peace and outer peace is really important to discuss. So many people will benefit from our collective wisdom as a global family. We can see the Bitcoin is coming down at the moment. It's weekend trading and there's very, very few people inside the market. That means that the market can move quite substantially at low volume. So just keep this in mind. And to the members of our beloved global family who are after or have done applications for the partial masterclass scholarship, please reach out in the comments and comment about things. Active learning is really, really key to your success. And to masterclass students, I'm going to put out a very short LV23 video on something that you must look at. It's going to be incredibly important for your positioning. That particular LV video will give you a look into the markets that very, very few people know about at all. I'm very specific about people going from lesson to lesson, but this is an exception. If you have access to the LV section and you're even at a lower level, just watch LV23 when it comes out. And then just return to your normal lessons, your normal learning. It's always really important when you're up, for example, in the timing, the trigger section, all of these sections, to just go lesson by lesson by lesson, because every section builds the foundations of the next section. And the foundation section is only an introduction to some key things that you'll need to know for your application for later sections. But this is a rare case on LV23. I really, really want you to look at it. That is, if you have access. There are absolutely incredible gains to be made in markets like this. We don't shy away from it. We just have really, really active patience. Please consider sharing and liking this video and also subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you as a part of our globally extended KS family. If you have friends or family who could benefit from positive excellence and what we do each and every day, please introduce them to our community by sharing a video. We'd love to see them here. We have one of the best communities on YouTube. Thank you very much to our moderators for keeping our community safe from scammers, and please note I don't have WhatsApp or Telegram. Many thanks to the CTKS ambassadors for assisting masterclass students. And of course, a very big thank you to you for watching and for being part of our global family. If you would like daily updates on price movements in the crypto market 7 days a week, 365 days a year, please subscribe to YouTube. I've left helpful links in the description of this video, such as the tax software I use and the Crypto Trading KS Masterclass. If you're in financial hardship, you can apply for a partial scholarship. Otherwise, you can reach out to an ambassador to get 80% off. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Have a great weekend. Take care and see you next time. Bye for now.